Okay, so just got the 2023 Adventure Panniers have arrived, so I could do a quick cut them open. Again, this is that deal, if you go on the part schematic, if you buy each individual side pannier, it's like $118 plus things for parts. It ends up being like $350, but they have a circle around all the parts with a part number. You order it, $32 plus postage. So I've got the original 2022 model KLR panniers on at the moment. They're the ones that sort of just come up with a single bar. These are similar, but they've got the main bar, then they've got a bottom bar, almost like your normal square pannier on the side. So better for putting even soft bags against, so you can strap them down so they don't bounce over any jumps or anything like that. If you're going off road, they're not going to fly around. So I'll have a quick look at those. So again, as expected, it came through. You get all the parts, all the bits you don't even need, pins and everything. Not sure what the pins for are these ones anyway. But then this is what the pannier. So again, I've got the original one which doesn't have this bottom bit. So it's quite well made. It's still got little tabs and pin spots and everything. I think they made it because they obviously realised that the Adventure model panniers were bouncing and hitting, and they wanted to retain them at the bottom as well with a rubber. So that's what they've done. So I'll put these on because I prefer these. It'll be quite good. So my soft panniers can sit against this and get tethered on the bottom, so they sit on nicely. So this is the part number you want. So the other model which I bought previously for the 2022 model, it's 1492, whereas this is 1942. So it's called, basically, they call it fitting cases kit, but it's actually really called pannier case bracket. So it includes obviously all your bracketry as well, all your bits and pieces and pins. And you can have a little look through and see what those pin parts might be for. The pins, I think, are here to go through and hold a rubber bracket, a little rubber, this one here to be honest. A bit of a rubber padding, that bit of rubber padding there, which sits on there for the bags to go against, the hard bags, but it's also probably good for the soft bags. So have a bit of a look. Okay, so just out at the bike now, I've taken my pannier bags off. So you can see there the stock Adventure ones from 2022, and these are the 2023. So identical really, except they've got the nice little bottom bit, which keeps your bag standing off more and gives you some more tie down points and everything like that. So we will unbolt those ones and put these ones on. So like I said, look at the start of the video, part numbers, you get the whole kit for $34. It's called Fitting Side Cases Kit, which is everything except the actual side cases themselves, the adventure bags, packs, cases, whatever you want to call them. And then this is like $40 postage from where I got it up in Queensland in Australia, but still $70 for OEM nice 2023 model. And like I said, it's got that little standoff bit down the bottom where you put a rubber through with a pin. So it's got something, obviously for the stock bags, to sit against. So they'll go there. So we'll pop this one off, chuck this one on. Two side by side, as you can see, no real differences at all, other than this bit here that comes down, including this. So it's really good. It's what I sort of wanted, because I did notice, even though they're soft bags, these Rhino Walk panniers are really quite good. It's nice to be able to use, I can use this bottom bit to go back around the bottom of this loop now, around here, to hold them so they don't fly up and flap like wings when you go over any bumps or whoops or anything like that. Okay, so that's it installed. They're quite low torque, it's like 30 something and 20 something. I just did what felt right compared to what they were. These ones got Loctite on it from factory, like from the one they give you, and these ones are just your long bolts that go back in, so they feel good enough. They're not going to go anywhere. I quite like it. I quite like the extra protection it gives. Stops anything sort of coming in too close. Not that they were, but I can actually now, I was having the bags up a bit high, I can let them hang down a bit more so they really do utilise this as their side and be able to cinch into here, and yeah, it just gives you more points of protection, but also points of contact. I don't mind the look too, it sort of ties in. You've already got your big bars at the front with, your square and rectangle shapes, and you got this one here. I did a bit of a weird styling here, just to round it off a bit, just for, don't know why, looks maybe. But we'll chuck the other side on, then she's good to go. Okay, so they're back on and fit really good. So as you can see, you've got all this down here now that this sits against. It actually sits right on that rubber. So what I'm going to do with the clip I've done on this side already is that clip you undo, put it over the top, and then it clips in to cinch in. So now it's actually holding it against the base, whereas in the past it was just hanging from the top. So now if you're going over whoops and that, this can move a little bit, but it can't move much because it's actually retained around here. So I'm quite impressed, and they're working how I hoped. And the other bonus I've scored with this, if I wanted to, I was originally looking at putting a tool roll up the top here, but it wouldn't fit. Now I can easily fit a 90mm tool roll in here, running back 30 centimetres or so and retain it all the way along, and it's not going to foul anything if I want to. At the moment, I've just gone with tools in like a big tool bum bag, probably a few kilos worth. I want to be over tooled at the moment while I'm an amateur, just to be sure, in here, but I could possibly make it on the bike, and it would sort of tie in with the exhaust, so you'd have the similar weight on either side and similar location really. So it's really given me that, you know, you've actually got at least 120 mil, sorry, here, but I'm only going to do like a 90 mil pipe, I'd say, and you could actually easily anchor it nicely off there. So here's one of those sort of generic tool rolls, which I bought in anticipation of using them possibly for this, but with a bit of, you know, you could easily get that to fit there nicely if you wanted to. But I'd probably go up to a 90 mil. This is only 80 mil, 90 mil actual down pipe, that sort of thing, like PVC, or your strong sewerage pipe, your black pipe, would work quite well. So we'll leave that for another day. But we got done what we wanted, so this weekend I'm going to go away for my first weekend away. Might just go solo, bit of alone time, solo overnight camp, and then head off with another mate in the future. So bike's good to go once we packed. Cheers. So if you like this video, feel free to hit like and subscribe. Do yourself a favour if you're interested in these sort of racks, or the original 2022 Adventure racks, if you don't need the drop down bit. Hop on a part schematic, search parts, search Pannier racks, accessories, under the accessories one, and you'll see the code, which the schematic circles the whole lot, and you get all the parts called fitting side cases for about 32, 33 Aussie dollars. So like 25 US. Cheers. Thanks, guys.